I'm Kevin Coleman with the Sata Post, and I am in the Ross County Veterans Office. Is that the official name?
Ross County Veterans Service Office.
Veterans Service Office. And I am with two of its employees, and we're going to talk about sort of one and a half things here. So can you introduce yourselves?
My name is Jennifer Fligor. I'm a U.S. Army veteran working with the Ross County Veterans Service Office.
I'm Johna Pulver with the Ross County Veterans Office.
And we have worked in the recent past helping
Many
to get
times,
the Military Tribute Museum going over on Park Street. So you're going to tell us about the Silent Watch.
Okay, the Silent Watch is a program that is designed to bring awareness of veteran suicide. As of right now, the rate for veteran suicide is way too high. Any more than one a day is too high.
Is that nationally or statewide?
Nationally, we're looking at 22 a day. And actually, I believe the more recent numbers have gone up beyond that to 20 to 24 veterans per day.
And that also ties into RUC 22, which is yet another veterans event.
Exactly.
So tell us about the Silent Watch.
The Silent Watch is to bring awareness. What we will do is on Friday, September 20th, we will have a casket set up in front of the courthouse steps with the flag draped over it to kind of bring that impact to show you what it is.
An empty casket?
It will be, yes.
Be surprised how many people ask us that, if there's anybody in that casket.
And this is donated by one of the funeral homes?
Howlers loans us this every year. Mm-hmm. They bring it, set it up, and pick it back up.
And this is to dramatize the
Exactly.
risk of suicide.
And it brings, if you're driving by the courthouse and you see a casket set up there, it's one of those things that it brings people in. We also have time slots set up for somebody to stand watch. In the military, we do everything in a battle buddy system, so we will have 2 people standing watch every 15 minutes. The first watch will start at 8 o'clock. We will have the Ross County Honor Guard performing an opening ceremony, saying some words, and then playing taps afterwards. And then we will have people standing watch from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And at the very end of the day, we will have the McLean Cadet Corps perform a closing ceremony, kind of ending the day symbolically.
And the McLean, that's from Greenfield?
Yes, sir.
And are they formerly known as ROTC?
The ROTC program just kind of depends on the population of the school and how many. Because McLean is smaller, we do not have an ROTC program. We have a Cadet Corps.
Okay, I think my alma mater, Paine Valley, does have an ROTC.
I believe so.
Okay, but they're providing a service at the end of the event here.
Yes,
They're
sir.
under the direction of Master Sergeant John Wilson.
Okay, and if volunteers can't stand, they can also sit.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's the importance is to attend, not.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. To be able to stand watch.
And the whole idea is to 2 people on either side of the casket standing symbolically in silence, in not only in memory of those we've lost, but as a what do we want to say, like Jen said, to draw attention to the fact that this is an ongoing problem, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better despite the efforts. But what we hope to achieve more than anything is to get the word out of prevention and what we can do to prevent this and get resources out there. It's all about prevention. And so that we'll have Jeannie
Jeannie from the VA, Jeannie Morrison.
I'm sorry, I couldn't think of her name. She's going to come from the VA. We hope to have someone there from the Ross County Coalition, or the Ross County Suicide Prevention Coalition. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Jan to get back. Jan Corsline to get. I'll see him tomorrow. And so hopefully maybe we'll have someone from there too. We've still got slots open.
So if people want to volunteer, how can they?
They can call this number, 740-772-1600. Ask for Jen. Jen, what you got your list? I think we've got some slots in the afternoon.
We do. We have more availability after
Yeah, the
12
morning's
o'clock.
pretty filled up. So we've got a few around noon.
Anybody can stand. They don't have to be a veteran. They don't have to be a civil service worker. We want the community as involved as possible, because veteran suicide not only affects the veterans and their family, but it affects our community as a whole. So we want everybody to participate if they would like to.
Is there a lower age limit?
Nope.
No age limit.
If you can stand
Or sit.
or sit, in respectable silence, then yeah, we had a young child last year. Actually, a family. It was a mom and a dad and a little girl that stood last year. So yeah, anybody who wants to. Some people will stand in honor of their father or mother who served in the service, or a brother or sister or grandpa, and they just like to do that in memory of someone.
Okay. And I asked you because of your clock, are you ex-military? And you said yes.
Yes, sir. I'm a veteran. I was an Army medic. My father was in the military as well, so hopefully keep the tradition going with my kids as well. They're both talking about joining the service.
And you said that you appreciate being able to serve those who serve here.
Absolutely. Being a veteran and being able to help veterans every day through this office is something that you can't compare it to.
It's extremely rewarding.
Very much so. Every day I get to help veterans, and I get to go home with the satisfaction of I did something.
Yeah.
And
you were talking to someone when I came in that you provide transportation.
Yes, sir. So that's part of one of the services this office also. We provide transportation for eligible veterans to and from their medical appointments through the VA and scheduled by the VA. There's a lot of veterans that are not comfortable with driving to Columbus if they have medical appointments up there, or even here in town. They just don't have that ability or to be able to drive themselves to the appointments, and that's where we come in and we transport them as needed.
So that's why I've seen some vehicles headed north to Columbus.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we have 3 currently on the road. We also try to go that one step forward, Kevin. We actually go pick them up at their door, take them to their appointment, and take them back home. Not all organizations are able to do that. They have meeting places, certain days that they go to certain destinations, like maybe they'll limit their Wright Patterson to 1 day a week on a certain day. Mm-hmm. We do a first come first serve. As far as scheduling, we do ask that if at all possible they give us 48 hours notice because we do have to get driver schedules and things done, and it keeps Jen pretty busy, keeping running, and she's like a kind of a dispatcher sort of on top of everything else. So when you're dealing with 3 vehicles and 4 or 5 drivers and hours and customers, and
this is a service provided by the county as required by the state.
You got it. It is part of our 5901 duties, and it's something that we try to go a little bit above and beyond. We could get by with just giving bus tokens if we wanted to, and technically meet our requirements, but we certainly hope we do a whole lot better.
This is so much better. It truly is. Especially the veterans that just aren't comfortable driving anymore. You can hear the relief in their voices when we get them scheduled, because they have to get to these medical appointments. The VA requires them to meet their appointments, and for us to be able to provide that.
Especially like the CMPs.
Oh yeah.
Those are the ones that when a veteran has a claim pending and the VA schedules an appointment, if you don't make those CMP appointments, you lose that claim.
So what other services does this office offer?
Well, we assist. We have a full-time service officer, which is Stacy. She files claims for veterans and dependents, widows, for all types of VA benefits that are out there as far as claims and compensations, and the new things, the PACT Act. And then we also have an emergency assistance program where we help with groceries, prescriptions, eyeglasses, shut-off notices on utilities, rent, mortgage, sundry items, We can make exceptions. Those are our standards, but we can make exceptions to those things depending on need and request. With our board's approval, we can, go out of that list, so to speak. We're not locked in completely. If there's a special need, we want to try to address it.
And how can people learn more? Do you have a website?
We have a Facebook page for sure, and we got a new website that Jen's still working on.
We do. The website's rosscountyvsc.com. And then, like Miss Johna said, we also have a Facebook page that's up that she updates regularly with photos and events that we have going on.
We've helped a little over 400 people this year with emergency assistance, and this is September, so I'm going to say easily over 900 people with transportation.
Okay.
This year. So.
Well, we've talked about Silent Watch. Can you say anything about Ruck 22? I know that's a separate volunteer effort.
That is out of my ballpark. I have not done enough research on that to be able to speak on that one.
Well, I'll see if I can speak to that group. I have in the past. But they're also trying to help veterans and their needs.
Right. I don't know a whole lot now. I volunteered to help them with a golf outing this year, which was really nice. They had a great turnout. And got to meet a few of the people that's there that were really nice. But I also am not educated enough on it to talk about the ins and outs of it. I know they have a big event coming up that we're looking forward to in the park.
Yeah.
And it looks like an all-day event.
But their name ties in with what used to be 22 veterans who commit suicide every day.
And that's like the date for the Silent Watch. We try to, if we can't do it on the 22nd, then we try to do it as close to the 22nd of September, because September is Suicide Awareness Month. And so
the gentleman that heads up the event is trying to get all 88 counties in Ohio to do it either, if not in the same weekend, on the same date. Obviously, that's not always feasible, so we try to get as close as we can.
But this is, it'll be this Friday?
Yes, sir. This Friday, starting at 8 a.m., we'll have the opening ceremonies from the Ross County Honor Guard and running until 4 p.m.
Okay. And is there a website or Facebook page for the event that people can learn more?
Not necessarily. I have it up on our website, as well as Miss Johna has posted it to our Facebook page with the flyer there that gives all the information necessary for anybody interested in standing watch.
Okay. And again, if someone wants to volunteer or find out more what your office offers, how can they contact you?
They can contact us at 740-772-1600.
We're here Monday through Friday from 8 to 4.
All right. And I'm certain I will speak with you more on the Military Tribute Museum as it progresses.
Yes.
All right. Ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time.